We love Pat.
Yes!
We love all of our comments. Let's give it up for everyone who's performed so far. On deck is one of our co-producers, Kiki. But up next is our headliner. She is going to be co-hosting with Pat at the Unapologetically Open Mic at Making Groceries tomorrow. She also wants to make a note to donate to Pat's GoFundMe, so let's give a hand for that. Fun fact is, she has significant looping of the colon. You could say she's fucking twisted. I can attest to that. Let's give it up for Rochelle Cote.
Give it up for Portland's fucked up baby! No, Pat's gonna have a pretty intense surgery and there's a pretty rough recovery, and since he's illegally crippled, he doesn't qualify for disability. We gotta help him out. So if you're not going to donate to Mike, do donate to Mike. I might throw some money at this Mike, but also donate Pat, but me, we'll figure it out. Let's make this happen. Who didn't want to go out tonight? Who's really tired? Me too! But you know what? We're here, we're queer, and when do we get our treat for leaving the house? Because honestly, I've been mentally unwell my entire life. Sorry to brag. Like by the time I was in college, I applied to get an emotional support animal. I got a cat. That's right, I was drowning my depression in pussy. But you know, I've never met an animal that rejects you more than a cat. I come home, I'm like, hey Harriet, you want to hang out? She's like, fuck off, I'm licking my asshole. And I get it, so I can't really get mad at her about that. But come to find out, all this anxiety and depression was actually just undiagnosed ADHD. Right? I've been broken this whole time and no one knew why. My partner also has ADHD. We like to call it our DHD. For him, it means that he aggressively researches any piece of media he encounters. For me, it means I just forget to flush the toilet. A lot. And I don't know if you know this about ADHD, dopamine is tied to estrogen, and during your period, you have less estrogen in your system. So on my period, I flush the toilet even less. So there's a lot of prizes no one wanted. That's right, I'm doing great. I had 7 jobs in 7 years. Some of them I got fired from, some of them I quit. You can get fired from a mac and cheese restaurant, like that can happen. But now I work in syndicated loans. Don't look it up, it's boring and depressing. But do look up private equity if you want to have a bad time. But like, my job is very boring, there's nothing exciting about it. I'm just looking at a lot of spreadsheets, getting a lot of Teams calls. So try to find the whimsy where I can, you know? And who doesn't love seeing 69 in some numbers, right? We're happy. So what I do is I screenshot that 69, and if you're on a Microsoft PC, that also means you have the snippet feature, which means you can take that, and then you can take the look emoji, and you can just surround the 69 with that, and then you can send that to all of your coworkers as the art you made for the day. Pat pointed out that I need to really focus on doing it with 80085, and we all know what that is? Thank you! I came out as queer in 2021, which is decades after my bully sniffed that shit out. I just assumed we all liked movies, so it was wrong. But the closest I get to being queer these days is making out with my boyfriend's soy skin. High five, right? I mean, nature's fidget, like there's so much you can do with it. You can like force it together and inflate it a little bit. You can just kind of like jazzle it so that you can open up and fill it with a drink and take a cock shot. You know, there's just so many things you can do. I forgot one of my therapy bits, guys. So, what I was going to do was ask one of the people in the audience if they wanted something tangible I'd learned from therapy. And if someone said yes, I was just going to throw a bunch of pens at them. Because the place I go for therapy, they don't want the pens back if you take them from the front. And I go twice a week and I take a pen every time. So I have so many Papermate Eat Joy black pens. And like, I just want to share that with you because if I talk to you about what I learned in therapy, you're just going to be like, this is sad and boring. And pens work. So my therapist a couple weeks ago said she was concerned for me. And all I could think about was how to alleviate her suffering. I think it's going to take about 20 pens to really unpack that. Like, I guess what I'm really saying is I don't do this because I'm happy, right? Right? Comedians in the room, do you do comedy because you're happy? No! Thank you! Because unfortunately, a lot of you people who don't do comedy assume we're happy, but this is all an act. Because, like, you can see blood spatters in the West Sudan from space right now because of the atrocities committed there. That's why I do comedy, because I need a break from the sad. Oh, I bummed you guys out. I'm so sorry, it's just what I'm really good at. So then I can bring it back up. My dad died last year, and I had to put my cat down. I was supposed to flip that. Sorry, it's my cat died, and we had to put my dad down too. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. But like, my dad was in on it. It's not like we just put a pillow over his head or anything. My cat, on the other hand, not so much. She was quiet quitting life, and I had to let her go. You guys ever had to kill a pet yet? Damn, good for you. I paid a stranger to come to my house and administer medication, and she was dead. And then I was like, so what are you guys up to next? She's like, oh, we're just going to go home. I'm going to put her in my fridge. I'm like, excuse me? I'm just thinking about Arrested Development bit, dead dove, do not open. And how many cats she got in there? I'm like, don't listen to my cat. She's going to try to sell you crypto. And I'm still in debt. My partner went and picked up her ashes from the vet clinic, and he opened the bag and said, I ordered french fries. And I've been living off that because I can't pet my cat anymore. I'm like, no. But you know what? You guys have pets, right? Yeah. You guys have pets? I just want to let you know, it's not weird for you to talk about your pets with me or share photos with me. Just because my cat is dead doesn't mean you guys have to be sad too. Right? Right? Thank you. So if you're not sending me your cute animal pictures, you're fucking holding out on me. Fuck you. You're pretty mad, honestly. I don't get to see them in real life, so you just need to send all that shit to me ad nauseum. I want all of them. I don't care if it's the same picture 5 times in a row. I will look at it and love it. I'm bumming you guys out. But yeah, my dad died last year. My parents called us, said we needed to come home. My parents bought me a ticket because I'm a disappointment. And we're all hanging out in the ICU room with him. He's decided he's going to shuffle off this mortal coil, denying life-saving measures. And he started calling buddies to talk to him. He calls his buddy Dennis. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, Dennis's time. He says, sorry to wake you up so late. It'll never happen again. And I've never felt more seen in that moment and felt more validated in chasing this bullshit dream of telling jokes in front of strangers. So thank you, Dad. Thank you so much. But like having a dead dad is kind of fun because you get to like say like, my dad just died about everything. Like my partner and I have been in a very serious conversation about chores, and I was like, hey, I don't want to bring it to this, but my dad just died. But my favorite way I've interrupted an argument about chores is I'm like, hey, I got a question for you. Sorry, I know we're doing something really serious. If you're in a threesome and you are penetrating while being penetrated, does that make you a dumb uncle? I never realized pausing for laughter was beneficial. So thank you for proving that I need to slow down. We still have not resolved the chores situation. In case you were wondering. Who's a consistent weed smoker in the room? We got any stoner melodies in here? I've been smoking daily or eating daily for 10 years. I tried to stop for 3 days and I thought I was gonna die. The worst part though is that I am this all the time, so no one knows I'm a stoner. They just assume I'm like, no, if I didn't have this, it's even worse. And so I've been only smoking once a day and it's rough. I Guys, I'm sorry. I was trying some new stuff. Like, I had a breakdown with my therapist. So I'm like, I'm addicted to weed. They said that couldn't happen. And you guys are just like, yeah, I feel bad about it. And like, I'm glad you guys are making me feel bad because I'm going to go home and, yeah. But the nice thing about being a stoner is you get invited to do weed shows on 420. 10 years ago, I was in the parking lot of a dispensary doing a comedy show. And I was the opener after the host. It was in front of a DJ booth where the DJ kept on doing scratches to like punctuate the guy's set. And I was like, this is confusing. I get up on stage and start doing my material. Mind you, I checked to ask if there were any material restrictions. The dude on the dispensary said, nah, dog, you do you. So I was like, cool, I'll do my jokes. So I started my set with a joke about the fact that when I moved to Portland at my first job, someone asked me if I was a part of the family. That's fucking weird, don't do it. And I was like, I know what you mean. I don't abandon dogs in national parks like the Rainbow Family. What are you talking about? That's a niche joke, and if your feelings are hurt, Google it. And they're like, no, are you part of the LGBTQ community? And mind you, I hadn't come out, so I was like, well, I just moved here. I've been straight so far. I guess we'll see what happens. And they got all bummed out, and I was like, no, I get it. Like, I know what you're seeing. I just want to live in a world where sucking dick and wearing comfortable clothes aren't mutually exclusive. And then the fucking dispensary owner came up behind me, grabbed the mic out of my hand, and told everyone the show was over. So I just had to walk through a parking lot apologizing to everyone for ruining the day. And then the dude apologized to us and gave us weed and pipes, but he kept telling me he had no remorse. And I was like, that's not how that works. But thank you for apologizing and thank you for this pipe, I guess. I'm trying to think of a salient point y'all should take from what I've done here tonight. And it's hard to really, this is so tall. Jordy, you're so tall. You're just a short little lad. Lass? I don't know. I'm on the fence. Someone asked what my pronouns are today. I'm like, I'm not picky. Like, you can say whatever. Mr. Sir. I love sir. Because then that means you think that I deserve respect. And I'm like, fuck yeah. And then ma'am makes me feel like a grown-up. Thank you so much. Because when you look like this, everyone thinks you're a child. Like, I feel like my pronouns should be little buddy. Considering how often people bump into me and go, oh, sorry, little buddy. And you know what? Your laughter's not helping. But the last thing I'll end with. I used to work a customer service phone job where someone at the end, I was like, I'm sorry, I can't help you with this. Is there anything else you can do? They said, yeah, you can shoot me in the face. And then I drank White Claws for the first time. Don't do that. And I got blackout drunk and ordered glasses on Zenny Optical. And it came in the mail and they said, little buddy on the side. And I forgot I chose that. So, I just keep stumbling around and sometimes things work. And I just want that for all of us. But especially for my friend Pat, so please bug me and Pat. We'll get you that GoFundMe. No one should have to beg for health care in the richest nation in the world.